The following video contains content captured from NCAA Football 14. The rosters, standings, and stats may not be accurate to the present day. All trademarks belong to their respective parties.
Good evening, and welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium for a big matchup here in the SEC East between the Missouri Tigers and your South Carolina Gamecocks, the number 13 Gamecocks in the country, taking on now unranked Missouri, as Missouri has elected to kick the ball away to South Carolina, and we are underway here at Williams-Brice Stadium. Farrah Cooper will take a knee inside the end zone, and we are underway here from the 25-yard line at Williams-Brice Stadium. South Carolina coming at in an I formation. Two wide receivers left, one wide receiver right, and it's going to be a pass play. No, it's a nice delay there from Mike Davis, and that's going to be a first down, 10-yard carry. Alongside me here all night will be John Dowdy, as always, Stan Smith, and our very own Nick Jones here in the booth with us tonight. South Carolina looking to extend their lead in their games in the SEC here. Another run for Davis. That's up the middle for a nice, healthy 9-yard gain. So, Stan, we like to talk about the fashion a lot here on our broadcast. One thing that is very, very alarming here for Missouri, they're not wearing shoes. Foot fungus will be an issue in this one.
Also, this does sound a little bit weird, but you know how some mascots, like our Cocky has like 01 on it, and even Clemson's mascot's wearing a jersey, and all these other mascots are wearing jerseys. The Tigers for Missouri look naked.
Completely naked.
Yeah, that just looks weird to me.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, unbelievable. Maybe his lack of clothing had a speed option there, and Missouri has intercepted Dylan Thompson on his first pass of the game, and they set up shop in beautiful territory here, nearly in South Carolina territory. John, terrible pass there.
I don't know what to say. That's a nice water bottle Truman's got. Truman the Tiger is Missouri's mascot, Brian.
Named after Harry Truman, former president of the United States, big proponent of the atomic bomb. Missouri's a big proponent of the atomic bomb, apparently, as he throws one. This one's intercepted! Oh, back-to-back picks for South Carolina, and Missouri, and South Carolina has the ball again on Matty Monk's first pass of the game. Not a very good pass again, Nick. Underthrew him clearly.
Just throw it in triple coverage. It didn't really make sense to me, Brian.
Yeah, I'm perplexed here, folks. South Carolina will have the ball now back in Missouri territory. 4:16 left. Let's see what they do here. It's a quick pass screen out left side. Healthy gain of 3 yards for Farrah Cooper, who had a big game against Vanderbilt last week. We saw the prediction. It was correct. South Carolina did beat Vanderbilt. So we are 1-for-1 on the year here, folks. Let's see if we can extend the lead to 2-1 here at Williams-Brice Stadium tonight. South Carolina coming back out here, shotgun formation. That's Davis left, 3 receivers right, 1 left. Looking, throwing, right side. He's got a man, he's wide open. First down across the 20-yard line, 26-yard reception to Shaq Rowland, and South Carolina in business here.
Truman, the mascot, named after Harry Truman, of course. Truman would be like the the president who, like, he was a big deal while he was in office, but then afterwards you didn't really hear much about him. He's a lot like the Douglas Bubble Trousers of presidency. Like, you never really heard much about him after he got done with his work.
That's a great analogy. I was going to go with the more United States analogy here, as we had a run here for Davis. Short gain of 4 yards. Stick it to the United States, it's like Delaware. The first state, yet first forgotten.
Exactly.
Think about that one, folks. First state, first forgotten.
And we don't apologize to any Delawareites, maybe? I don't know.
I did have a cousin that went to the University of Delaware. Okay. Nonetheless, second and 6 for South Carolina here across the 15-yard line. It's a run for Davis. Having a lot of success is Mike Davis. 2-yard carry sets up third and manageable here for South Carolina. Now, John, you go to the pass play, you go to run play.
Davis has been running through the Missouri D-line. I say give it to him again.
I got to agree with you here, folks, especially because we had that interception by Thompson. Cannot afford a turnover here inside money territory here, as we like to call it, within the 20-yard line. They're going to go with a run. He's got some lanes up the middle. He's bottled up. 3-yard carries, a yard shy. Do they kick the field goal here? You got to think they got to take the points. And it appears like they're going to go for it on 4th and 1. Interesting play call here. South Carolina out of the eye. 4th and 1. Here it comes. It's a run. Davis right side. He's got the first down. And he is got a first down inside the 10. It's 1st and goal for South Carolina. Gutsy play call there, Nick.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect them really to run that time because they got stopped against the Bulldogs on 4th and 1 on the goal line a couple weeks ago, but I guess they got that fixed.
Here comes South Carolina inside the red zone. That's a touchdown. Rory Anderson, 7-yard reception. South Carolina capitalizes on the Matty Malk interception, and they put the points on the board. It's 6-0 Carolina with the Elliott Fry extra point upcoming here. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is true, and it's 7-0 South Carolina with 2:29 left in the first, and the fans are loving it here. And why is Truman the Tiger in the stands? That is unbelievable. Truman the Tiger is in the stands among the fans. Oh, man, I have seen it all, ladies and gentlemen. I have seen it all here from Williams-Brice. That is unbelievable as the Gamecocks defense will take the field. And I do see Truman out in the stands there. Very funny. He's all over. Look, he's on the sideline. He's on the field.
He is a scared kitty cat. They already want to go home.
The tail is between the legs. Oh, boy. This is going to be fun, boys. This is going to be a great game.
I think that tail's going to give the running back some trouble.
You think? Do you think they'll pull it off him?
I would hope not.
Darius White with the 6-yard reception. That'll be very painful if he pulled it. We're going to run a no-huddle option here for Matty Malk and the Tigers here. They have 2 receivers both sides. They're going to drop back, looking left, throwing right. Now he's got a man. It is caught. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, that would have been a phenomenal play there from Missouri, but it's dropped, and it's 3rd and 4 now for the Tigers. The fans are going crazy here on 3rd down. 3rd down from the 31-yard line for Missouri. Empty back set. 5 wide they go. Here comes Truman. He's dropping back over the middle. He's got a 1st down. 1st down over the middle for Darius White, his 2nd reception of the game as Missouri goes no huddle here. Do you think the no huddle offense, Nick, will be a problem for the South Carolina defense?
I think it probably will be. It's going to get the defense more tired, and they need to get their rest.
Malk over the middle, big hit, but Wesley Leftwich with the reception there, 8 yards. Not Wesley Rightwich.
I am not particularly a fan of this no-huddle offense because they are going so fast that we cannot make jokes about their team.
I'm very flustered here, ladies and gentlemen. I've never dealt with a no-huddle offense. This is going to be a read option throw over the middle, 1st down across the 50. Wesley Leftwich once again. That's a tongue twister. 20 yards on the game.
We just have to cram jokes in there. Let's see. We already said they're naked. What else do they got going for them?
It's going to pass it. Now he's over the middle. Caught.
No,
he dropped it late.
Yes,
Bad.
now we can.
Now here comes your joke time, Stan.
All right,
Again, hit us with one.
I will say that the mascot looks a little creepy. Like the face looks like you're like the bully to him at school. Like you take his little Debbie cake and he's just like, oh, okay, I could deal with that.
It almost seems like he has a farmer's tan too if you look at him, because look at he's big hit there after 7-yard reception of Leftwich. But look,
I can see
you see the farmer's tan. I guess in Missouri they have a lot of farmers. They wear a lot of T-shirts when they're farming. Maybe Truman is a farmer.
Maybe.
Out on the fields of Missouri. So we'll see here. Throws one right, catch 1st down, and Missouri really moving the ball well. Jamon Moore with the reception.
Jamon Money Moore.
Jamaican me crazy, Jamon Moore, after that 1st down reception. 1:20 left in the 1st quarter. Missouri still running that no-huddle offense. 5 wide receivers. Nobody in the backfield for Malk. He's taking his time now. We've got a motion left. It's a run option, but Malk is drilled after a 4-yard loss. Darius English with the blown-up play there. And Missouri finally goes backwards on the drive here, John.
Truman reminds me of Hobbs from Calvin and Hobbes, the classic comic from the 90s. I want to say 80s, 90s. Anybody?
Or Hobbs was orange though. This is a yellow tiger.
The facial complex is more what I'm going for.
Maybe, yeah. I want to hear him say a witty joke though to Calvin. Calvin?
I don't think Truman speaks though. Imagine that, a speaking mascot. That'd be kind of crazy.
Hey,
big hit there. Russell Hansborough dropped for a 4-yard loss. Lorenz Bryant gets within the defense, and South Carolina, after a long drive given up, will only surrender 3 here if Missouri can sink this field goal from about 37 yards out. So let's see. Here comes the snap. The hold is good. The kick is on its way, and it is good. 7-3.
Andrew Baggett did not choke this time.
I don't know if Andrew Baggett is the kicker anymore, Stan. I'm not sure
about that.
I'm not sure. We'll have to check our sources here, but I do not believe he is. We could be wrong. We're going to get Nick Jones on that one. He is our statistician expertise, especially when it comes to special teams. Nick is the number one. I've heard this. He was rated the number one special teams analyst in all of college football. Got to give it to him, folks.
You also got to wonder how many special teams analysts were there in college
One.
football. One?
Yeah.
So he's technically the worst, too. He's really more the best. We love him.
Yeah, sometimes. Here comes a drop back throw right. That is incomplete.
Oh, it hit Truman in the stands.
Aaron throw there, and I think they actually thought that Truman was playing. I still can't believe we actually saw that. But 2nd and 10 now for South Carolina as they run out of the shotgun once again, bring a lot of pressure. But this one's complete for Shaq Rowland. 7 yards for 3rd and 3 for South Carolina. So a big 3rd down here. Don't want to go 3 and out against Missouri, who showed abilities to run the ball down the field and get a sustained drive against South Carolina.
It is confirmed that Andrew Backett is the kicker.
He is the kicker.
Red
Okay,
shirt junior.
he's a redshirt junior.
You can suck
He
it.
is the starting kicker for Missouri. So South Carolina will drop back here, throws one. That's a completed catch for Nick Jones. Nick Jones with a 6-yard reception
He
there.
doubles as a receiver.
Yes, so Nick, we'll ask you as we do every week, how did that one feel?
It felt pretty good, but
I think, Nick, you have this same exact reaction to every play. You could get drilled, and you'd be like, oh, yeah, it felt pretty good. Do you?
You might need to be tested for a concussion.
I mean, you're not supposed to, show your pain so they don't know how to attack you. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta make sure.
Honestly,
everybody knows
with
that I'm all right.
with us, are you in pain?
I am not.
You're
in
amongst
pain.
friends. You can tell us.
All right, so Nick's lying. We'll throw over the middle. That's a nice play over the middle. Nick Jones, he's all over the place, ladies
Don't
and
ask
gentlemen.
him how he felt about that, though.
Yeah, don't. We
No,
already know
no,
that.
no.
Stan,
It felt-
Stan, I'll ask you. How did he feel?
I think it hurt his shoulder a little bit because he kind of came up funky. Let's take a look at the replay. It was a great throw by Cocky Thompson. He catches it. Maybe his shoulder blade.
Shoulder flap.
Shoulder
Bingo
flap.
flap.
Shoulder flap, yeah.
Does it look? I think there's a big height advantage for Missouri in this game. If you look at those Tigers, they're very tall.
And they're very lean, too.
Lean,
They make
lean.
Cocky look very fat.
Yeah, but Cocky actually looks slimmer than he does
In real life.
in
yeah,
real
that's-
life,
that's
of course.
true.
This is real life. And that is, oh no, a terrible pass down the field. He goes the other way. 50, 45, 40, down at the 39-yard line. A pick thrown by Thompson once again. His second pick thrown to David Johnson, the cornerback. And Missouri is right back in business here with the ball in South Carolina territory, John. Bad pass again.
This is reminiscent of the Georgia game. Thompson threw what did we say, 5 in that
Five.
game?
Five or
This
so.
is not a good start for him. He's got to make smarter throws.
So 4 wide for Missouri. Got a running back in the backfield. Malk's going to throw it. He's got time. Now he's going to roll. He's hit, and he's sacked. Matty Malk had all the time in the world, had nobody open, but JT Surratt gets in there for the sack. And South Carolina with a nice play on first down defensively. It's 2nd and 11 as we'll watch the replay here. Great job by Surratt to close in on Malk. He was trying to get away, Nick.
Yeah, that was very good defensive pass coverage, and he had plenty of time to throw the ball, but there was nobody open. So what can you do?
Now, Stan, that tail is awfully long. I mean, I think that you got to be careful if you're Truman the Tiger. They might trip and fall on it.
That's true. I also noticed that tail is defying physics because it's not moving even when the tiger's running down the field. It's just stiff.
Yeah,
I don't know why it's doing that.
Maybe it's weighted.
I feel
Maybe.
like
I think that's cheating. That's cheating.
Yeah, we might want to look into this, folks.
They can seriously hurt somebody.
Actually, it did just move. If you look at it, that's a sack. Oh boy, Matty Malk. Next play, we're gonna watch it on this punt. Watch how it dips in and dips out. It's not there. It's not moving there. But when the play starts, I'm gonna take a look on it. I want you to see it too, because I did see slight movement. So let's see how they're out. They're pointed out now, and then watch when they stand up.
I wonder what that means.
Watch when they stand up. It goes down. Huh. Interesting. But nonetheless, it's a punt, and that was going to sail in the end zone for a touchback. So the interception by Thompson does not hurt South Carolina defensively, and they have a chance to put some more points on the board before the half with 3:43 left in the second quarter as they start with the ball on the 20-yard line. 3 receivers left, 1 right. That is a run. It's a read option. We've seen this work so well in the last few weeks, and Thompson rushes for 7 yards, John. Once again, he is infamous for this. We caught him at a bad time. We'll get back to him later.
He's waving his hand in front of his nose. I think he passed gas.
I think Either that or he's really struggling breathing right now. All right, so actually it smells in here a little bit, but it's a 2-yard run for Mike Davis. 7-3 South Carolina, 3rd and inches from the 30-yard line. South Carolina 1 for 2 on 3rd down conversions. Under center, it's a fullback fake toss left. Ooh. Davis with a big hit, but he is dropped for a 2-yard loss. Look at Truman go. Oh, boy.
Someone should advise Truman to not look directly into the camera. That's really creepy.
I think he's scaring the little children at home, folks. It's odd because he's a nice-looking tiger, but he's also scary at the same time.
Right. Well, you can always look at it like this. At least it's not as creepy as the Clemson Tiger.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so kick here for Missouri. He's going to run it back, and he's dropped after a short 3-yard return for Marcus Murphy. And South Carolina will have to stop Missouri here as we see the numbers for Malk, 7 for 10, 54 yards in the interception. And Leftwich has been his best receiver so far, 3 receptions for 27 yards.
Now, Brian, those headshots, if you will, they look like people.
I was going to say they were very reminiscent of regular people. Maybe those are the people inside the costumes. I give them a lot of credit because I've been in one of those costumes. It is hot. It is hot as anything in those costumes. And if you're gonna play football in those, clap it up for them. Kudos to those guys. 2nd and 10 for Missouri here. 2:39 left in the first half. Malk's gonna drop back. He's looking over the middle. He's gonna roll right. He's got some time. He makes a move down to the 50-yard line. A nice play there by Matty Malk. 18-yard carry there. They're gonna go no huddle as Missouri often does here, and they run that. Monster. What was that package we saw? Monster package.
That time we played NCAA and you hated that formation.
I hope they run that formation. It is unbelievable, folks. 1st and 10 for Missouri, and Malk's going to have a gain of about 6 yards on that carry, and they're going to go with no huddle again. So South Carolina may be wearing down here with the no huddle offense that Missouri throws at them. Malk and his running back are in the backfield. It's a fake run read option, and it's a 1st down. It's almost like you cannot mess up the read option in this game, John.
Yeah, South Carolina's had some success with that. I mean, we've seen Thompson gain about 50-ish yards in the last 2 games. Malk's running it real well. He's going to get sacked here.
Fumble! Oh, no, incomplete pass. Wow.
I think my grandmother could probably bust off a 20-yard gain on the read option on this game.
How old's your grandmother?
She's turning 70 next week.
Oh, happy birthday to your grandmother. What's her name?
Her name is Louise.
Louise, happy birthday. 2nd and 10. It's a run. No, it's a pass. And it's going to be a 1-yard reception there for Russell Hansborough. 3rd and 9.
He threw that ball about 10 yards just to gain 1. That's not very efficient passing for Malk, is it?
10 yards to gain 1. That would mean he got 1 yard.
Yes.
There you go. 3rd and 9 now for Missouri. And that's a pass over the middle. Not going to get the 1st down. Hansborough again, 5-yard reception. Looks like going to be a punt here. A field goal. This is a long field goal, Nick. What do we got here, special team?
This is going to be a 50-yard field goal, but it should be pretty simple for this guy, unless he hits the post. So let's hope.
He has a history of hitting the post, especially against South Carolina.
Looks like we got another 20 seconds to
go.
No!
Jumped. South Carolina goes, false start. Even worse for Missouri. False start will back it up to be about a 55-yarder now, so...
Cats are very finicky animals, so not surprising that they had a false start.
Cats, or would you consider these? Are these cats? Are they tigers? Cats,
tigers are a breed.
He missed it.
Oh, he missed it.
He missed the field goal wide right. It seems as though, yeah, it definitely was wide right. South Carolina escapes there, especially with that a false start penalty was key there on that play, and now South Carolina sets up shop. From the 37-yard line, Dylan Thompson out of the shotgun with Mike Davis, who is right, motion right. That's the tight end, Anderson. They're going to drop back. He's going to throw it over the middle, right side. It's a 1st down. 1st down to Shaq Rowland. He's been a big player in this one, John.
He's been Dylan's favorite target. Keep throwing it to him. Look at that, 52 yards. Give him the ball.
Yeah, almost half, more than half of Dylan Thompson's yards have gone to Shaq Rowland. So South Carolina has set up shop now inside of Missouri territory with 1:14 left. They're going to try to milk the clock here, not give Missouri all too much time to score. You got 2 receivers left, 1 right, double tight end set here. Run for Davis. He's got a hole, and he's going to go down to the 39-yard line after the 5-yard run for Davis. Now South Carolina runs no huddle here. Little
I
dose
think
of
they called
Missouri.
a timeout.
No, yeah, you're right. South Carolina did call a timeout. It was a very quick timeout, might I say.
Quick timeout.
But dropping back, rolling right, throwing right, he's drilled for only 1 yard, maybe not even anything. But South Carolina will call another timeout. 3rd and 5 here, Nick. What do you got going on? What do you think's coming?
I think they should run a screenplay onto the strong side of the field.
Typical Nick Jones, Nick Ball play there, but they're not going to throw that. Throw a nice pass down to the 5, down to the 4. Shaq rolling once again, John. He's been his favorite target. He shows it again. His 86th yard gain. No huddle here for South Carolina. 2 receivers both sides. Thompson drops, looking, got time. Now he's going to run, and he's hitting sacked. He's sacked for 3-yard loss there. 44 seconds left. They're going to run a no-huddle play here. South Carolina within the red zone. 2nd and goal now from the 6-yard line, it looks like. Thompson drops, looks right, throws right, incomplete. Incomplete pass. Now it sets a 3rd and goal. The clock has stopped with 34 seconds left. What do you got here, John? What do you think's coming?
They've gotten this far on this drive. They have to get in the end zone if they want this to be a productive
You
drive.
got to think they're going to go to Shaq, right? Shaq has been their guy to go to on this drive. He's dropping back, looking right, throwing left. It's in. Oh, what a catch by Nick Jones! Nick, what happened there?
I just got that speed, and I shook him up and went out to the left side.
You don't seem very excited about this touchdown.
I mean, it's a normal thing for me, so I can't get too excited all the time.
Nick,
Right.
you caught that with one hand, for goodness sake.
And diving, might I add, but that's a huge play for South Carolina. 14-3 Gamecocks with 29 seconds left in the first half. Missouri, and no Truman anymore, folks. He's not in the stands anymore. But we have some rabid Gamecock fans out there. And South Carolina will punt the ball away to Missouri. Let's see if we get our first return of our young season.
I doubt it.
No return whatsoever. I think we could put bets now on this that we will never get a return ever again. I think I said last week $50 million is what I'm going to willing to bet.
5 trillion.
5 trillion? You're
5
going to up me?
No, that's what you said.
You're going to up me?
5 trillion and 1.
Okay. 5 trillion and 1 is the bet here. 29 seconds left for Missouri. He's going to throw one left. He's got a man, but it's way overthrown. And Matty Monk has struggled in this first half. Do you think it's a tribute to the tail? Maybe the tail's getting in his way. He's got some long legs, long tail. Maybe it's getting in his way.
Right, because we already talked about how it doesn't move. Maybe like they're dropping back against the weight of the tail, and they just don't move as well.
It would hinder his movement if the tail was weighted and very immobile.
Missouri has refused to call timeouts in this first half. They still have 3, and yet they're running no huddle, 10 seconds left. What's
Interesting tactic there, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off here. Bold move for Missouri, but they're going to let the clock run out. No, they're going to try to go for one more play here. Truman's under pressure. He's hit, and he is sacked, and South Carolina will go into the halftime buzzer, leading 14-3 against the Missouri Tigers. A half filled with mistakes, with potentially bad play calling and bad calls by Missouri. But South Carolina here, we'll see with all the halftime hoopla from Nissan we got here, innovation that exists. Visit nissanusa.com for more information here as we get the highlights from South Carolina and Vanderbilt. Not Vanderbilt, Missouri.
Brian, it's innovation that excites.
Okay, innovation that excites, whatever. But we're more interested in this game.
Who drives
not
a Nissan anyway?
Actually, my mom does.
Oh, okay.
Got a problem with it?
No, your mom's a very nice lady.
No, my mom doesn't drive a Nissan. She does.
She drives an Xterra, dude.
Okay. Well, nah. So here it comes. We're gonna see the plays here. South Carolina and Missouri trading big plays on defense. Here come the stats. 145 yards. And most of them have to be from Shaq Rowland. We got time possession here, pretty even, and the turnover battle Missouri's way, but South Carolina has the lead as Missouri has not been able to capitalize on those turnovers by Dylan Thompson.
They missed a field goal, which was also a big mistake for the Missouri kicker. What was his name?
Andrew Baggett.
Andrew Baggett. Sounds like Bilbo Baggins.
So Nissan innovation that what?
Excites.
That's our halftime show here. Kicking off to Truman the Tiger is Hull, and that will go into the end zone for a touchback once again in this SEC East matchup between South Carolina and Missouri. We had a big game in Columbia, Missouri last year that was decided on Andrew Baggett field goal. I think this is the Governor's Cup they call this one.
Yeah, Battle of the Columbias, but it's a proven fact that Columbia, South Carolina is the better of the Columbias.
I would
Because
agree.
It also came before Columbia, Missouri.
Missouri
I
hasn't
would
missed.
assume.
Oh, big play for Monk. He goes down the sidelines. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Bud Sasser, 75 yards. He's a sassy little cat there for a touchdown, and Missouri has cut the lead on the first play of the second half, John. Unbelievable breakdown in coverage there for South Carolina.
Sasser burned his man on the outside. Mock had him wide open. Like, look at that.
Look, the tail's not in his way.
Tail's not moving.
Perfectly placed in the middle of his legs, not going to affect anything, and he does a little ball flip, and South Carolina now has a lead, but a smidgen of a lead now, 14. With this extra point, we'll make it 14-10, and Baggett's kick is up, and it is true, and South Carolina now up 14-10 against Missouri.
That certainly is a sassy little player doing the ball flip, and he's trying to quiet the crowd and putting his finger over his mouth. That did not go over well with the fans. Sassiness is not tolerated here at Williams-Brice.
Doesn't seem as though. So South Carolina now has the ball, needs to respond here after the big play on first down on the first play of the second half for Matty Mock and Bud Sasser. 14-10 Gamecocks here. They come out of the shotgun. Davis to his left. He's going to throw. He's got some time. He's hit, and it's nearly intercepted. But incomplete pass there for Dylan Thompson, and South Carolina now set up shop on the 25-yard line, 2nd and 10 with 4:50 left in the third quarter. Going to drop back, looks like a pass, throws one right, it's way over his head, and Thompson showing a little bit of struggles here to start off the second half. Nick, what do you got going on?
Well, I understand why they're not running the football. They've done it very well, and Thompson hadn't looked that comfortable in the pocket, so I think they need to stick with running the ball.
Definitely a passing situation here. Let's see what they go with. It's a quick play. Thompson, oh boy, nearly intercepted. That was a play that had danger written all over it as Thompson, maybe some miscommunication there, and South Carolina goes a quick 3 and out after the big 75-yard touchdown pitch and catch to Bud Sasser. So let's see what Hull has to offer here on the punt. Not much pressure here as he gets a good one off, and that one's going to go all the way back to about the 25-yard line, and he is hit and dropped after an 8-yard return to about the 31-yard line. So what does the defense need to do here, John, to regroup after the big play given up?
Force a turnover in any way possible. 3 and out, interception, fumble recovery, anything.
Something needs to happen here for South Carolina. Mock is going to have a run play here, a big hole, gaping hole for Russell Hansborough, 9-yard carry, and here comes that no huddle stand.
What's a joke that we can say that we can fit in before the play starts? They're stupid. I can't think of anything.
Here comes another run for Hansborough. It's a read option, and Monk is hit and drop, but not after a first down, 3-yard run. And here comes another no huddle here. Missouri really running it to perfection here. T.J. Holloman, his 5th tackle of the game, but Missouri now making some moves here. It's a nice move there, but it's not going to get much there for Jimmy Hunt. Actually lost 2 yards on the reception there.
Jimmy spelled like that. That's an interesting way.
Jimmie.
That's a tactical strategy for the Tigers. Maybe
isn't Jimmy Johnson the best NASCAR driver ever known? His name
Terrible driver.
Isn't his name spelled like that?
I think we're talking about football.
I'm asking though, is his name spelled like that?
I think it is spelled that way, but I don't really pay attention to mediocre drivers.
There you go. No, I'm just gonna expand your horizons.
What about Jimmy Johnson, the coach of the Dallas Cowboys?
I think that's a Y.
Y.
Yeah. So here comes a drop back pass here, 2nd and 12. He's got some time. He's gonna throw to his check down, but it's not for much there. Wesley Leftwich, 2-yard reception. 3rd and 10 for South Carolina. Big play here. The fans are going crazy at Williams-Brice Stadium. About 3:40 left in the third quarter here for Missouri and South Carolina. 5 wide set. Nobody in the backfield for Mock. He's going to drop back. Throws one to the middle. It's dropped. Nice play there from South Carolina on the defensive side of the ball, and they'll have to punt the ball away to the Gamecocks with about 3:30 left in the game. So we'll see if South Carolina can capitalize by the good fortune of their defense. And the punt is now away. Farrah Cooper back to receive this kick. He calls fair catch. It's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. South Carolina will get the ball to start here with 3:28 left, John. What do you think South Carolina's got to do? They got to run the ball, right?
Nick's been calling the run game. They need to stay with the ground game.
Looks like it's coming here with the eye set.
I can't talk tonight. I mean, you either throw to Shaq Rowland or you give it to Mike Davis.
It's a play-action pass, and it's going to be gone. Nearly a sack, but Thompson just got it away there. And this has not looked good for South Carolina in the second half right now. Offensive line has not looked good. Thompson is under duress. They have 2 backs now back there. 2 receivers left, 1 right. It's going to be a pass play. Got some time here. Now he rolls, and he's going to be sacked. Oh, boy, this has just been going bad to worse for South Carolina as this defense led by Marcus Golden. What a name for a guy that plays on Missouri. Primarily Golden Furry there for Marcus Golden, and there is a big sack. 3rd and 15 now for the Gamecocks. with a little bit more than 3 minutes left to play. South Carolina is 3 for 6 on third downs. This is a long one, though, folks. 3rd and 15 for the Gamecocks. They spread 5 wide receivers, 2 right, 3 left. He drops back. He throws one in the middle. It's a diving catch by Demir Bird, but only results in 5 yards. And that's going to result in a Carolina kick here back to Missouri. So South Carolina goes 3 and out once again, their second consecutive drive. And let's see if Missouri can capitalize with potentially good field position here after the kick. So the kick is up, and it is away to Missouri. And it will be received about the 35-yard line. Cuts back at the 40, now to the 45, and he's dropped at the 46-yard line. So great field position for Missouri.
Next, oh my goodness, there was a spider on me. That was
Spider
real,
in the
that was
booth.
real life.
Spider in the booth.
I don't know what happened to it. That was real life.
Spider
that
in the
was
booth.
real life. Real
okay,
life.
so we're gonna get back to
Real
Stan a little
life.
bit. 2:44 left in the third quarter. That's a pass over the middle, not for much. No gain for Bud Sasser this time, and they run the no huddle again for Missouri.
It's okay,
second and
guys.
10.
Spider is gone. I got it.
The Spider has been eliminated here from the booth. You could take that however way you want to, but here comes a pass play on 2nd and 10 over the middle. He's drilled, but it's a nice 10-yard reception there, 9-yard reception. 3rd and inches coming up. Big play here. Do you think they go for it on 4th down if they don't get it?
I think they will. They're either going to go for it or they'll kick a field goal.
It's a run, plenty of space there on the run. But Russell Hansborough with a nice 9-yard run, and now Missouri has driven into South Carolina territory here with 2:12 left in the third quarter. It's another run play draw up the middle. This time goes for nothing, and it's 2nd and 10. Nick,
I
now
wonder if he is related at all to Tyler Hansbrough, the former North Carolina basketball player, who is in fact from Columbia, Missouri.
is he really?
He is.
That's very
You
interesting.
take that to the bank.
And what do you can get to the bank?
$5 trillion $1.
Okay, there you go. So 1-yard rush for Tyler, maybe Tyler Hansborough's brother,
Maybe.
Russell. And Chaz Elder with another tackle there. 3rd and 11. Big third down here, setting up for South Carolina, Missouri. 2 receivers both sides. He drops back. Malk, he's under pressure. Dumps one off, and it's a nice play by J.T. Surratt, deflecting it out of the hands of Hansborough. And it's 4th and 11. A big field goal upcoming here for Baggett. Let's see if he can redeem himself here. This one's long, folks.
What is this, 55 yards,
50.
Nick?
It's exactly
55
yards.
55 yards for Baggett. He missed a 55-yarder earlier. That one is good, though. And now it's a 1-point game for South Carolina and Missouri. Andrew Baggett splits the uprights with a beauty of a kick, 55 yards out, right down the middle, folks. 14-13, South Carolina, a minute 35 left, and the South Carolina offense has looked anemic out there. And this one's going to go back for yet another touchback. We can almost completely skip over the kicks at this point. Like, who cares at this point? There you go, the stats breakdown there. Missouri leads the plays. Total yards of offense, very even. First downs, even. Score, even. It's been a very even game. I think the one turnover of South Carolina, though, has really been the key. South Carolina was driving on that possession there. Let's see what they go here. They go to run at Davis, and that's exactly what they need to do. 10-yard carry sets up 2nd and inches for South Carolina. Nick, you called it right in the head.
Yeah, I think Mike Davis needs to have the ball in his hands and keep on running the ball because Dylan's not playing well right now.
You know Dylan personally?
Not really. I mean,
And why are you calling him Dylan?
Well, I do catch some passes from him, so I guess I do.
There you go. That's the answer I was hoping for.
He knows G6 pilots on a first-name basis, Brian.
Who sings that song?
I can't remember. Maybe it was
I don't know, but that was
Schmake,
a
maybe?
first down for Shaq rolling on a run. Interesting play call there as it sets up 1st and 10 now. I don't think they're inside Missouri territory quite yet. No, they're on the 45 of South Carolina, but setting up a good drive so far for South Carolina. That's the second first down of the half for South Carolina, but only on this drive they've received their first downs. Play action pass here, Thompson over the middle. Beautiful pass from Dylan Thompson. That is a first down and a whole lot more inside the 30. Pharaoh Cooper with a second reception. Nice play, John, right?
He got behind his man. Easy pass for Thompson to make. I'm still worried about him throwing into coverage like that, but if he's throwing to Pharaoh Cooper, he's throwing to good hands.
Look at that pass, though. Unbelievable pass by Dylan Thompson.
Over double coverage, still risky, but if Pharaoh Cooper can catch it, then by all means go
Cooper
for it.
is electrifying, folks. Absolutely electrifying. He actually has electric coming out of his shoes when he runs the ball. Electrifying. Here comes a run. A read option works to perfection there. Thompson takes a lick, but he's going to get an 8-yard carry there. And we're inside 30 seconds coming into this play. And South Carolina inside the 20 now. Second and 2 for the Gamecocks as they might run the clock inside of the fourth quarter. Let's see what they decide to do here. The play clock and the game clock exactly at 25 seconds. Actually, they're 1 second apart. But Dylan Thompson's going to take the snap, looking right, under pressure, throws one left. That looks like they'll be way overthrown, and it is. And you see Thompson's number, 12 for 21, with only over, I'd say 190, 180.
Where's
But
Connor Shaw at?
he's not playing here anymore, Nick.
He's on the sidelines though.
You sure?
Yeah,
Is he
I
coming
saw
for
the
game day?
I saw the billboard of it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a run there, and that's a 9-yard carry for Dylan Thompson. And South Carolina now inside the 10-yard line. First and goal for the Gamecocks. You see the play selection, 21 passes, 16 rushes.
The read option's working to perfection, Brian. Dylan needs to keep doing that if he wants to get in the end zone. Or just give it to Davis. That works too.
And that will conclude the third quarter as we have one heck of a game here, folks, at Williams-Brice Stadium. South Carolina leads 14-13 here at Williams-Brice Stadium. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter here from Williams-Brice Stadium. Stay tuned, folks. We got a great one at you as we are right back here at Williams-Brice Stadium. South Carolina and Missouri setting up a great fourth quarter coming at us here. South Carolina, first and goal inside the 10. They move the receiver from left to right. It's going to set up 2 receivers right, none left. Davis in the backfield going to throw. No, it's a pass delay. And Davis only gains about 1. Second and goal from, I believe that is the 7-yard line, around the 7-yard line. And South Carolina looking to potentially take off some time on the clock here, but need a touchdown. You can't settle for 3 points here.
They need to extend the lead in any way they can. A field goal just will not do it. If Missouri goes down the field and scores, you're putting Dylan Thompson under pressure.
Absolutely. Here comes another run for Davis inside the 5, down to the 3. And with 4:30 left here, folks, third and goal set up for South Carolina inside the 5-yard line. What's the play call here, Nick?
If the box is stacked, I think they need to go with the pass play here.
It's going to be a run for Davis. Touchdown, South Carolina. What a play call there on the delay. South Carolina and Mike Davis punches the ball into the end zone. And South Carolina now opens up a full score lead here, potentially an 8-point lead with the extra point upcoming. Let's see if Fry can do that. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is on his way, and it is good. And South Carolina leads Missouri 21-13 on a huge drive from the Gamecocks.
They go 70 yards on that last drive. That is key for Thompson and his offense to win this game.
We get our first. Oh, I thought we almost had our first return. You would have owed me 5 billion, trillion, million, and 1 right there. Take that to the bank.
But hey, don't forget, I got a tent that's going to be at the Horseshoe set up. So,
Why does everyone come along? We got some drinks, some food, some snacks. We'll be there. Big throw there. Nope, no. That's actually an incomplete pass. As Matty
don't
Malk.
forget that you might be sleeping outside.
No, that's not happening. So here we go. South Carolina and Missouri locked in a great game here. Missouri from the 25-yard line. Malk's going to drop. Looks over the middle. Got a man. It's a first down. Takes a hit. Hey, there he goes. Down the sidelines. Across the 50-yard line. What a play there. Missed tackles. Big there. Jimmy Hunt bouncing off defensive backs easily. And he's there inside South Carolina territory just like that. Missouri with the no huddle. 2 receivers both side. Running back left. Throws one left. That is a drop. Oh, man, that was a great play there. I'm not sure who was covering it. Maybe Chaz Elder, but a nice swat there and for South Carolina. And let's see what they have going on here for Missouri as South Carolina with a big defensive play there. 2 receivers both side, and that is Hansbrough to Malk's left. They're going to drop back. He's dropping way back. It's a screen. It's not going to go for anything. In fact, a 5-yard loss as South Carolina has stifled Missouri's defense on the last 2 plays, and a big 3rd down and 15 upcoming for Missouri. As what do you think South Carolina to do here, Nick? Do they need to dial up some pressure, or what do they got to do?
I think they need to play back on coverage and watch the pass across the middle because they've been moving the ball very well in that area.
Who are you going to call, Stan?
Ghostbusters.
There you go. You got it. 3rd and 15 here for Missouri. They're going to drop over the middle. It's a pass, and it is short. No, we got the first down. Unbelievable there for Missouri. He rolled across the first down on the back of a Gamecock, and Missouri now back in business. 1st and 10 now for the Tigers. He's going to go back. He looks left. He throws one left that's dropped. Big drops here, John, for Missouri in this game.
That's good pressure coming up from the South Carolina secondary. I'd rather them intercept the ball, but if they can force an incompletion, that's just as good.
Tight package here for Missouri here as South Carolina shows pressure. They drop back. It's a pass. It's a first down. down to the 25-yard line. Jamon Moore, 13 yards for the reception. 3:30 left for Missouri now as they're moving the ball inside the red zone, potentially getting into the red zone on this next play. Holloman with his 9th tackle on the day. Malk dropping back out of the shotgun, looks left, throws left, over the middle. It's a first down across the first down marker. Jimmy Hunt, 14-yard reception. Now Missouri inside the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, 3:25 left. 3 receivers right, and that's 2 left. Nobody in the backfield with Malk. They're showing pressure on the Gamecocks. It's picked up. It's thrown right towards the end zone. Dropped and knocked away. 2nd and 10 now for Missouri. What do you think Missouri's going to come with here? Do you think they run the ball, Stan?
Nah, they'll pass.
Stan thinks a pass here. I concur as Missouri drops back for the pass. Left side, down to 5, touchdown. Darius White, a sneaky little play there from Missouri. And now let's see if they go for 2 points and tie the game. Let's see what they come up with here as the ball is floating across the turf. But Missouri's going for 2 here as the fans are loud at Williams-Brice Stadium's tight formation left. 1 receiver right. He's going to throw over the left side. He's got it. Darius White for the 3-yard 2-point conversion, and Missouri and South Carolina are all knotted up at 21 with 3:15 left in the ball game. Look at that play from Darius White, eludes some South Carolina defenders, and we are all tied in this SEC East matchup between the Gamecocks and the Tigers. As this one's booted down the field, South Carolina will not be able to return it as is need in the end zone. And boy, now Dylan Thompson's under some complete pressure here as we have yet to see Thompson in this stage.
We didn't want this situation for Dylan Thompson. He has to score, at least get in the red zone for Elliott Fry. If he doesn't, this could be a long day for the South Carolina defense.
South Carolina moving 3 receivers left. That's Davis in the backfield with Thompson. He's dropping back under pressure, throws to Davis. It's 5 yards lost for the Gamecocks on the screen. And Missouri's defense here potentially coming up real big. As you see, I've just noticed that Truman's mouth is a perfect circle.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like from earlier, he's making that face. It's like if you steal something from him, he's just going to be like okay with it. Like, oh, okay.
It's like
I'll just go get another one.
It's a symmetrical circle.
Right, and the smile goes like all the way up to like
his ears,
his forehead.
Yeah. It's a throw. That's overthrown. No. Oh, he dropped it. And Arian Penton with a nice play there to deflect the pass. 3rd and 15 for the Gamecocks here. We saw Missouri pick up a big 3rd down and 15. Can the Gamecocks do it as well? We'll see here as Thompson under center throws now deep down the right side. That one's under thrown, but it's caught by Shaq Rowland for 52 yards. He underthrew Shaq. Might have been the best ball he's thrown because if he overthrew him, it would have been a pick, and if he underthrew him too much, it would have been pick on the double coverage. But Shaq Rowland reels in a 52-yard bomb, and South Carolina is right back in it. As you can see, it threads the needle absolutely perfectly, and South Carolina is right in business within Missouri territory with 2:40 left inside the 30-yard line.
Nick, you need to turn your phone off. This game is in crunch time. You can't be looking at it.
That's
right
incredulous, Nick. And that's a catch for Nick, and he turns his phone off, makes the catch, and is right back up here.
How does he do it?
I need the ball in my hands. I will get the touchdown if you put the ball in my hands.
I watch him fumble. 21-21, South Carolina, Missouri. 2:20 left in the ball game. Thompson out of the gun, drops back, looks over the middle, nearly picked off. Might have been tipped at the line. David Johnson was in there on pressure, and Dylan Thompson, 230 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, but a big 3rd down and 6 here. Not necessarily get some more yardage, but to keep the clock going, as this is a run for Davis and a very perplexing play call there on 3rd and 6. 4th and 5, this sets up an Elliott Fry field goal with 2:12 left. Can Elliott sink this one out about 40-yarder, and this one is going to be up, and it is good. And South Carolina leads now 24-21 with 2:09 left in the ball game. As this one's booted down the field. Let's see if we get a return. It is deep, and it is not returnable. Now, South Carolina's defense must come up with a huge stop here within 2 minutes and 9 seconds. We've seen Missouri drive right down the field very quickly. And let's see if the Tigers can do it again. 3 receivers right, 1 left. That's a pistol formation now for Missouri, and that is going to be a negative loss of 1 yard there for Russell Hansbrough. Maybe he should stick to basketball like his brother. if it's his brother. But he only has about 13 yards, so I think he needs to switch.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Tigers probably are better at basketball.
Yeah, Missouri's more of a basketball state anyway.
Yeah.
Unless you're talking about like the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
They love their Chiefs.
Well, they're bad anyway. So here comes a pass here, left side, overthrown. Matty Monk, that was his 33rd pass of the game here. So they're really relying on that pass game. But 3rd and 11 here for South Carolina. Can they make a stop here on 3rd down? Can they force a 4th down for Missouri? We'll see here as he drops back, looks over the middle, throwing over the middle. That's deep. Down the field. It is picked off. Intercepted by South Carolina. And South Carolina will bring it back to the 43-yard line. Oh, what a pick there for Chaz Elder. And South Carolina might have just sealed the deal here at Williams-Brice Stadium as Matty Monk on his 34th pass of the game throws his 2nd interception. South Carolina looking to ice this one here at Williams-Brice, Nick.
Yeah, I think right now we just got to run the ball, have good time management on the clock, and then they will become victorious over these Tigers.
Respect your elder.
Respect your elder. That was a good one. I really like that joke. That's a run for Mike Davis. They call timeout. 5-yard rush there as we set right back up. That was a quick timeout. And here comes South Carolina. Definite run situation here out of the eye. Let's see what they do. They run left. Davis follows some blocks. He's hit. And now it's 3rd and 4. So South Carolina needs to pick this up to ice this game. Missouri will have a minimum amount of time left when they get the ball back if they can stop him here on 3rd down. Another run for Davis. He's hit behind the backfield. And Missouri will have little under 1 minute left after this kick here to make some moves here. So the game is not quite over here yet, folks. South Carolina will run the clock presumably all the way down to little under 1 minute, about 50 seconds left in the game.
As we wait, what do y'all want to talk about?
Well, now you have plenty of time to make jokes, so if you want to make jokes, you can do it now.
Here's your time.
Are you hating me?
No,
I'm just saying.
here comes here.
There's a question that's been bothering me.
Flash sale. Here it
Like,
comes.
what color are mirrors? Like, you ever look in a mirror? Like, what would you say color of a mirror is?
They're colorless.
Colorless.
Well, they
But
assume the
but
color.
it's in light, so it
They
has to have a
assume
color.
that- they assume
I
the
learned
color-
this in chemistry from Freeman, who is the man.
They-
I think he would know.
They assume the color of what is being reflected.
Okay.
I would guess. Here comes the punt here from Tyler Hall. It's a boomer down the middle of the field, but it's going to go back for a touchback. And with 48 seconds left, folks, Missouri, with that quick no-huddle offense, still has a chance, even following Matty Monk's 2nd interception. Definitely have a chance here to potentially tie the game. You got to, if you're South Carolina, this game is not over by any stretch of the imagination. So from the 20-yard line, Missouri sets up shop with 2 receivers both sides. That is Hansbrough to his right. Fakes the handoff, throws one right. It's a bullet. He's got a man wide open. 30, 20, 25 to the T, 10, 5, touchdown, Missouri. Bud Sasser again. No way. How does that happen? Missouri has taken the lead with 40 seconds left. Oh, the camera has no idea what to do. This is pandemonium at Williams-Brice Stadium. We are watching Sasser jog off the field like nothing just happened. I don't know what's going on here. The cameraman is freaking out. Everyone's freaking out here at South Carolina. How did he get wide open? That is unbelievable. I'd like to see a replay unless just looking at him. This is Bud Sasser literally just, he's a boss. Look at him. Like nothing even happened. Unbelievable here as South Carolina might have just cost themselves the game. What just happened there?
I think they got so hyped on that touchdown that they forgot they had to kick an extra point.
And they just got called for a delay of game. Look at Edge. 27-24 Missouri. 40 seconds left. They kicked the extra
As smart
point.
as that play was to get the touchdown, that was pretty dumb.
So Missouri, on one play, might have just beaten South Carolina. Remember, the Gamecocks have all 3 timeouts left. Looks like they'll set up shop from the 20-yard line. And, oh, boy, they are
25, Brian.
whatever. I like the 20. And I am just perplexed at what has just happened here at Williams-Brice Stadium. The fans are filing out of the stadium. It is not a good sight here. Wow. We're
They
watching.
still have a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance. So South Carolina from the 25-yard line sets up shop. 3 receivers left, 1 right. That's Davis behind or next to Thompson to his left. Thompson's got time. He's stepping up the pocket, throws one way over his receiver. Not a good start there. 36 seconds left for South Carolina. Remember,
They still got all 3 timeouts.
Remember,
they can do it.
They cannot kick a field goal here. They need 7 here to win the game. 3 will do them no good as they go 5 wide, 2 left, 3 right. Thompson all in the backfield. He's got time. He's looking right. He's throwing right. That's a catch, but they're going to have to use a timeout. Pharaoh Cooper, 7-yard reception. 3rd and 3 now with 31 seconds left in the game. Let's see what they come with here. South Carolina under center. Interesting play call. He's going to drop back, looking left, throwing left. Got a man. It's caught to the 40-yard line. He gets down with 24 seconds left. Pharaoh Cooper, 29-yard reception. South Carolina's got a chance here at the 39-yard line. Defensive breakdowns left and right here in this game in the 4th quarter. That's Rory Anderson in motion from right to left. Thompson out of the shotgun. He's looking over the middle. He's got time. Looking right. Got a man. It's caught. He didn't get out of bounds. Nick, did he get out of bounds? No, he didn't get out of bounds. What are you thinking?
I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm just trying to catch the football.
19 seconds left. This is getting crazy here, folks. South Carolina, quick pass. That's going to be incomplete. Might not be a bad thing for South Carolina here with 15 seconds left. They still have that 1 timeout left. 2nd and 10 now from the 24-yard line. 3 receivers spread out, 2 left, 1 right. Thompson looks over the middle. Now looks left. Over the middle. It's caught. Not a first down. They have to use a timeout. What is going on here? 5, 4, 3, 2. He drops back. He's going to pass. Touchdown! Oh my God! With the touchdown! Unbelievable!
The crowd is running on the field.
Nick Jones, our hero.
Don't say it felt good. Do not say that felt good.
He's out of breath.
Oh my gosh.
Cannot talk. The South Carolina Gamecocks have to kick the extra point, but they have pulled Houdini here at Williams-Brice Stadium. 31-28. What a thrilling 4th quarter for the South Carolina Gamecocks. Our player of the game is Nick Jones. Nick, what are you thinking out there?
It feels great. I'm not going to say it feels good. It feels great. I told you earlier, put the ball in my hands. The cornerback was mediocre. I am the best receiver in college football. Put the ball in my hands.
South Carolina pulls out a most incredible upset, incredible 4th quarter rally. After giving up the lead on an 80-yard reception to Bud Sasser, the Gamecocks march right down the field with 3 timeouts. And without calling their last timeout, they run a quick play to Nick Jones. And the Gamecocks win 31-28 here at Williams-Brice Stadium. A thrilling game, folks. We hope to see that one Saturday night here at Williams-Brice Stadium. For all of us here, for John Dowdy, for Stan Smith, and for our player of the game, Nick Jones, I'm Brian Principe. Good night, and welcome to South Carolina football. That was incredible.